home of democracy has made its presence felt in the Delhi Assembly elections, and Arvind Kejriwal has proved his detractors wrong. From day one, elections 2013 have been different in Delhi state because it was no longer the usual two-cornered contest between the Congress and the BJP, but a three-way battle along with the Aam Aadmi Party for gaining the people's confidence. Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party has proven that at least in Delhi, there is now a third option that the voter can bank on.
The Aam Aadmi Party needs to be congratulated for, if you will, changing the dynamics of the Delhi election. And we'll have to wait and see whether they change the dynamics of the Lok Sabha election. But certainly, they have changed the dynamics of the Delhi election.
It all began with the Aam Aadmi Party announcing its arrival in the most dramatic fashion possible. Unlike the new political entity that they are, they proved themselves to be no fledglings when it came to the political battlefield.
पूरे ढांचे को उल्टा करना पड़ेगा, नेता और अफसर आगे से सीधे जनता को रिपोर्ट करना चालू करें, ऐसे ढांचे की हम परिकल्पना करते हैं.
The day of the elections, there was already the rumbling of change. It began with a large number of first-time voters coming out and exercising their franchise.
It is our right and you should vote for the right party, for the honest party.
It is our right, our duty, we have to come forward.
अच्छा लगा पहली बार वोट करके.
It is very important that we make our vote count. Important है so that good candidates come up and कुछ change हो possibly.
In something unprecedented, polling time had to be extended till 8:30 p.m. from the normal closing of 5 p.m. According to the Delhi Election Commission, a record 65.86% of voters had exercised their franchise on the 4th of December. In the first assembly elections after Delhi became a state, it was 61.75% that came down to 48.99% in 1998 when the Congress came to power. The voting percentage went up in the last two assembly elections, 53.42% in 2003 and 57.61% in 2008. Delhi shed its dubious reputation of being apathetic to elections, and Kejriwal and his Aam Aadmi Party were quick to claim credit.
मैं चुनाव नहीं लड़ रहा, जनता चुनाव लड़ रही है और इस बार जनता मन बना चुकी है कि भ्रष्ट व्यवस्था को उखाड़ के फेंकना है.
कंफर्टेबल जो जोन है पॉलिटिशियंस का, जो सारी राजनीति एक हो जाती है, सारी पार्टियां, इसको तोड़ने के लिए हमने विचार किया कि अगर करप्शन का बड़ा फेस शीला दीक्षित और हम उनके खिलाफ लड़ रहे हैं, तो अरविंद केजरीवाल जो हमारा सबसे मानक क्रेडिबल फेस है, वो सीधे जाकर हेड ऑन लेगा. और इस हेड ऑन को यूथ ने बहुत स्वीकार करा. उन्होंने कहा दिस इज कॉल्ड पॉलिटिक्स.
It is wrong to state, or maybe partly in error to state, that the turnout increase in Delhi is because of the Aam Aadmi Party. But clearly, unambiguously, they've changed the dynamics and the tenor of the debate in Delhi.
I know Arvind Kejriwal, obviously most popularly.
I know of Arvind Kejriwal.
Arvind Kejriwal I know.
साथियों, अब एक जिम्मेदार सरकार की क्या जिम्मेदारी थी?
जनता की आज जीत हुई है.
In the initial days of the party, it seemed that Arvind was AAP and AAP was just Arvind. He was everywhere, from leading marches to challenging Sheila Dikshit to an open debate, to unearthing government scams in televised exposés. But slowly and surely, the AAP started padding up its ranks with key lieutenants. Meet Prashant Bhushan, senior advocate, became a familiar face as the chief litigant in the famous 2G case. Son of Shanti Bhushan, he has emerged as the slayer of the corrupt through his numerous PILs. Shazia Ilmi, former TV news anchor, now unsurprisingly the party spokesperson on TV, contested the RK Puram seat in South Delhi.
So it's okay to do Andolan from outside, but unless and until you get inside and be a part of system, you can change it.
Another former journalist in the AAP's front ranks is Manish Sisodia, contested from Patparganj in East Delhi.
अभी लोकतंत्र में, हमारे लोकतंत्र में, लोकतंत्र के नाम पे जो ढकोसला इन्होंने चला रखा है, जिसको ये लोकतंत्र कह रहे हैं, उसमें सड़क के आंदोलनों को जगह ठीक से है नहीं।
Yogendra Yadav, who as psephologists decoded many an election result, is now in the thick of things for the party as strategist and ideologue. Kumar Vishwas, a poet and performer and now a full-time member of Aam Aadmi Party and a member of the party executive.
भारत धीमे-धीमे बदल रहा है, दिल्ली उसकी कुंजी है उस परिवर्तन की.
These are the faces that front the party, but the fact that the structure of AAP is different from the more established political outfits has helped the party's first electoral outing. The thousands of volunteers who work behind the scenes, providing the lifeblood to the movement.
The ragtag bunch at Ramlila Maidan has now solidified into a group that simply cannot be ignored. The slogan of change given by Aam Aadmi Party is now louder than ever before.
At the party office, their day began early. Each team's function was clearly defined. The experienced strategists devised the party's outreach and campaign program at daily meetings. There was also the much talked about NRI brigade in a parallel huddle. They were assigned responsibilities based on their area of expertise or interest. Sandeep Bisht decided to turn inactive on his London job until the AAP comes to power. Munish Raizada came back from the US to be part of a 20-strong team of expats who tried to figure out how the best practices from abroad could help AAP win Delhi.
The whole logic is that I want to align with political process to bring a clean governance in India.
And then there is this aged professor from London. Now in retirement, he was an active campaigner on behalf of the Aam Aadmi Party.
I have been yearning for this opportunity to come my way for a very long time, ever since I've been 35 years of age. The only thing is that I never got the opportunity. So when I saw Anna Hazare's movement, that I thought was going to certainly provide me with a reason to go. So I waited. And then came Arvind Kejriwal, and he then said that any NRIs who wish to come to Delhi and help us with this cause is more than welcome. So I thought, well, this is my chance.
But the backbone of the AAP in Delhi have been these youngsters. The average age being 30, they decided that rather than chill with their friends at the neighborhood joint, they were better off doing their bit by jumping into the heat of political campaigning. They were ubiquitous across Delhi, with their Aam Aadmi Cap statement, canvassing door to door or in public spaces, or in office, coordinating with the media and the volunteers.
No one will contest the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party has its campaign strategy down pat. They're aggressive and in your face.
To win votes, Kejriwal had to be the man next door. No fancy clothes for this former Class 1 officer of the Government of India. Not even the safari suit. An inexpensive looking shirt? Check. A pair of trousers that can charitably be called nondescript? Check. A pair of sandals that have seen better days? Check. Unkempt hair, a day-old stubble. This is the street fighter Neta that the AAP introduced to the voting public. This is the new political leader of today. One that looks like the Aam Aadmi that his party is named for and after.
All symbols convey your ideology. People don't read your manifesto. They look at you. They see that topi, "Main hu Aam Aadmi." They see your conduct. They look at Arvind Kejriwal and say, this man could be next door.
And if ever there was an easily transmitted ideology, it was the cap that did the trick. Written on the cap sported by every party worker, I am the common man, I want Purna Swaraj, self-rule. The road to Purna Swaraj is paved with noble intentions but questionable tactics. Kejriwal hit the headlines with his shock and awe campaign, regularly attacking corruption.
हम यहाँ पे राजनीति करने के लिए नहीं आए, राजनीति साफ करने के लिए आए हैं।
Corporate?
ये वाला चुनाव ईमानदारी वर्सेस बेईमानी के
प्लैंक पे लड़ा जाएगा और लड़ा जा रहा है।
His press conference activism was supplemented with guerrilla warfare. Think the Bijli costs too much? Don't pay the electricity bills. Dare the Bijli company turn off your power supply? The messiah of the people would be clambering up the electricity pole to restore the connection right back. But where does one draw the line?
His campaign, in nutshell, can be summed up in one line: Delhi complimentary. Now, you know, governance cannot be complimentary. Governance has to be good, has to be clean, transparent. But you have to pay for the services that you seek.
You may fault his tactics, but Kejriwal and company have managed to get the pulse of the people, at least in Delhi. Every time something happened in the city, the AAP was there, not only providing a shoulder to cry on, but also taking up the cause. Justice for Pavitra Bharadwaj, the lab assistant who was driven to suicide by a sexual predator boss, being only the latest example.
Even if these issues are better articulated by those belonging to the middle classes, these are issues that concern large numbers of people. So in that sense, the Aam Aadmi Party has been able to latch on these issues which matter to large numbers of people. They're also trying to capitalize on the fact that there's a huge amount of resentment against the two largest political parties in the country, both the Congress and the Bharatiya Janata Party.
But AAP and Kejriwal did not just rely on emotive issues alone. In the harsh, no-holds-barred world of politics, there is always the option of gimmickry. Sample the Kejriwal video game, where the people's warrior overcomes all obstacles like corruption, red tapeism to get to the goal. At the end of the game, one gets invited to join the movement or donate to the cause. And then, of course, there is the Aam Aadmi Party's election symbol, the broom, rich with symbolism. It was used to its full potential at every public meeting that the party's leaders went to. The Jhadu of Arvind Kejriwal and party swept in many firsts. But the most keenly awaited has been the outcome of the results for the New Delhi constituency.
क्लीन स्वीप होने वाला है, इस बार क्लीन स्वीप होने वाला है। जैसे बार-बार योगेंद्र यादव कह रहे हैं कि चमत्कार होने वाला है, इस बार बहुत ही कुछ अद्भुत होने वाला है दिल्ली के अंदर।
New Delhi has been the most watched contest, with Arvind Kejriwal taking on three-time Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit herself. Also in the fray has been BJP's former state president Vijender Gupta. This constituency has been Sheila Dikshit's winning seat since 1998, and this time it witnessed a high turnout of 65.95%, compared to the 56.2% of people who came to vote in 2008. In New Delhi constituency, the Election Commission also had a mechanism for live webcasts and real-time voter turnout updates. Quick assessment of voter profiles in the 18 to 21 years bracket showed that nearly 75% of youth registered as voters in that constituency actually exercised their franchise. However euphoric the outcome, Delhi is just the first tentative step for the Aam Aadmi Party. The path to parliament is far tougher and fraught with much bigger challenges. Arvind Kejriwal has been riding the momentum of the anti-corruption movement, and he has been banking on the restlessness of youth to his advantage. But is that enough to establish a national presence?
I think that the Aam Aadmi Party is playing on the aspirations of the young people, on the aspirations of those who had come in search of the promised land in Delhi. Logistics, A. B. Identity will continues to sustain in the countryside in India, where aspiration is there, but it isn't strong enough because there is no peer pressure of the kind they face when they are there in Delhi.
And that feeling is not without reason. Down the years, parties have banked on identity and caste politics to catapult them to power. And even then, initially, they got only limited success. The BSP contested its first Lok Sabha election in 1989 on 245 seats and won all of 3. 2 in Uttar Pradesh and 1 in Punjab, with only 4.53% of the vote. Their first assembly election outing in 1993 was better, with them winning 67 of the 164 seats they contested. The SP won 17 of the 111 seats it stood on in the 1996 Lok Sabha polls. Will the Aam Aadmi Party on the anti-corruption plank alone be able to buck this trend?
This has already been, broken in terms of Delhi, that it's not caste, it is class which matters most. So yes, if we look at Delhi, Aam Aadmi Party would be taking that a little forward, because I won't expect people of one particular caste or two particular caste voting more in favor of Aam Aadmi Party. So in Delhi, that's true, not nationally.
Aam Aadmi Party has been able to latch on these issues which matter to large numbers of people. They're also trying to capitalize on the fact that there's a huge amount of resentment against the two largest political parties in the country, both the Congress and the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Irrespective of the Delhi election results, no one can deny that the Aam Aadmi Party has managed to make a dent. More importantly, they have managed to mobilize a class that otherwise looked down upon or distanced itself from politics, the middle class and youth. But the question, cliched but true, is, will mobilization really translate into winnability?